Okay. So day zero. I call it day zero because that's the day that I was, can I talk to you? And there had been other things brewing. Um, Here's the thing. If things were brewing before I got there, before I started working with your organization, and people quietly have things to share with me about how this company is run or not run, I'm not going to take it to heart as much. I'm going to do my best while I'm there to help things run more smoothly, create continuity, create workflow, keep up morale, keep focused on the goal. I'm there for that. But anyway, when I got the word that I was no longer employed there, I had already, like, mentally, there was a shift in my spirit, that there was a shift. I couldn't tell you at the time what that shift was. I just knew that I needed to, I don't know what it was. It was like my soul kind of went into protective mode. And I'm still open to working with people. I'm still open to resolution, but there was just something in the air that was different. And so, to fast forward, it was almost like there was a game that was being played, and I wasn't aware of what the game was. I just knew there was a game being played, and I said, okay. I listened. I was very patient. Anyway, fast forward. I'm in my car, and I get to my car, and I feel so shockingly happy. I don't know why. I felt like peaceful. I felt like I would not have done anything any different. Am I perfect? No, but I don't think that I would have done anything differently. And something clicked, and I thought to myself, that was an experience. I appreciate it. I'm thankful for it. But it showed me, if I can put that amount of sustained, consistent effort into another company, another group of people, another organization, and give the quality of work that I gave, if I can do that for them and it's not appreciated, the work is taken, the work is used, my work is duplicated, but it's not appreciated, it's not acknowledged. If I can do that for them, I can do that for me. And that is what I did. So what I did was I took myself out to eat. And I took an extended lunch because I could. And I just shifted all of that energy at the time. Just automatically shifted that negative energy to, where am I going? What do I want to do? What brings me joy? What am I passionate about? What was I working on before I got here in life? Before I came to this season of being employed here, what was I working on? And I just automatically shifted back to that. And I think I don't know if I do that because that's just how my brain works, but it's like, I don't have time to waste. I have no desire to waste any more time on that over there. I'm not wasting not another second. And carpe diem. I'm taking this time, and I'm putting this time on me and my goals and the people that I want to serve and the people that I want to help. So I took myself out to eat. I took an extended lunch. And I wanted to get back to, that's the other thing, self-care. I was not doing self-care. I've worn down. I was taking work home because of just the chaotic setup of the organization. I won't get into that, but when everything's important, everything's a priority, everything is, there's a new fire every day. I don't have a problem with chaos. I love certain level of chaos or changes or unexpected challenges. I don't have a problem with that. But to have problems and chaos that you could have avoided because this is what your company is in the business to do, why is it a shock and surprise? Put a system in place so we can not spend time on that. Anyway, I got back to self-care. So a lot of the things that the fires from the day or the projects that still needed attention, mentally, I was still taking them home. And I was problem solving when I should have disconnected and lived my life. And then I would go to sleep and my brain was just like still running. They're just like running tapes because I'm trying to get ahead of the next day and I'm trying to fix the problems from yesterday. And it's just exhausting. It wears you out. And then when I would deal with some of the customers one-on-one, I want them there to help them. They're frustrated. They're going around in circles. They're not getting answers. And based on how the system is set up and the chaos of the organization, I understand why they're and I'm thinking to myself, what can I do to sincerely help this person? Which throws all your other work. It backlogs your other work. So I said all that to say that the self-care component for me, which is my responsibility, I was subconsciously putting it on the back burner, and it just became accumulative. So day one, when I left the parking lot, I took myself out to eat, and I started to shift to start to take care of myself again, and the little things like taking a walk, getting outside, smelling the roses, looking at the trees, look at the birds, and that just really gave me life. I feel so much better. Taking a bathroom break, and not being called into an office about unimportant things. Anyway, so my day one was eating out. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but starting to mentally make that shift of taking care of myself, making the shift of what is really important to me in this moment, and how do I shift my energy to align with that? What's my goal? So that was the other thing. I started planning again, and I pulled out my schedule. So those are the things that are important to me. I went and got myself a planner. I don't know if you can see it. I love this planner. And that was helpful, and gave myself a habit tracker, and went and I got myself a healthy snack, because I did need the snacks. I also got myself some ice cream, but I can't show that to you here. One, it's gone, and I ate it, and it would have melted if I had it. But I went and got the things to support me, and I started to think about budgeting. So if you're interested in what that looks like, and the mental shift of what's next, what do I do next, where do I go from here, how did I get here, but more importantly, what is next, and setting my intention, check out my next video.